she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way, richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You out of love. Maybach, lay back, matte black, just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with a life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why these talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play, and then this time, better believe we gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about the that you do? Why you always rapping about the that you do? Hey, if it's up like that, it's up like that. If it's up like that, it's up like that.
Sometimes my feelings are sometimes I can't even give it.
It's week 13 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on Cooper Kupp. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Rams and the Browns, next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Los Angeles Rams. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Right away, they'll change the look.
Cup 19, Cup 19, Mustang 19.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here, because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week. For them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Down, they'll run with Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You talk about this Rams defense.
They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game...
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On 4th down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Rolling to his right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they have their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Watson changing the play.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 8 carries, 103 yards, and a touchdown.
And he has 12 touchdowns on the ground this season, so you know he's a big part of their offense. They count on him, not only to score the touchdowns, but now they can play action, fake it to him, throw it out to the wide receivers, get it to other players who can also produce.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
You talk about this Rams defense.
They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There have been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he... First down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Open man, that's Tillman. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 12 more yards there and another first down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive.
Touchdown, Browns! David Njoku, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. And he's been off target here early on. 2 drives, 2 interceptions. They'll look to snap that streak here as they start 1st and 10.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Buffalo 18, trap 60, trap 60. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll dump this off to Akers. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. And the Rams at 9-2 to start play. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw again. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy. Pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
The Browns drive about to get started.
They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
And again, it's Joe. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Watson. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on first down, but this one complete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call. Second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Watson, he's going to move him around.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Touchdown! 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson.
And the Browns are off to a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now 14-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. Hurt.
They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Go check. Ready?
He'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
79 Broncos.
He'll drop to throw, escaping the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Got it. Ready?
2nd and 10.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Cup 19. Cup 19. Mustang 19. Ready?
They're going to look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers from 19 yards away. And the Rams are back within a score. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now the Browns coming out on the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Faking the give, now Watson. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Let's go now. 19 targets, 60 average, 60 average. Warriors 70. Go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Pass complete to Akers on the outline. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now they'll
change things around before the snap. They'll run here with Akers. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Bobcats, Buffalo 18, Cougar 19. Check smash, check smash.
They'll set up to throw, eluding the pressure right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. It's a sack for a loss of 4, and that brings up third down and goal.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Trap 60, trap 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. 18, Pioneer. 79 Broncos.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it's caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be fourth and goal.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. A great effort there. Scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. That time a 6-play drive. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Ready to take over again on offense, out comes Cleveland. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup. I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Really good coverage all over the field that took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Play fake, and it's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now to punt this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. Still on his feet.
Touchdown, LA! Cam Akers with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Rams have taken the lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
So the pass interference call on the offense. declined, and this will remain a turnover.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. 18 Rattlers. Dragon 60. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up second down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Now 2nd and 5.
Cup 19.
Back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown. Cam Akers on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point attempt to come here. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. And with them down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
This will be caught downfield by Moore.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw, Watson.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, Watson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
To the air yet again, Watson buying time to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson as the first half is winding down.
And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So we've reached past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Browns offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because is always on point, and now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. He may go. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Cleveland offense making their way out. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. Defenders are always happy anytime they can sack a quarterback for a loss of 10 or more yards. There's an example there. High fives all around.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Pass caught. He's got Tillman.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And now they're in the Watson on 1st down.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Hunt will try going up the middle. And some room to work. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
Alton Robinson,
the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 23. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now a first down throw, Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. There he goes, left side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, that's not one you see very often on Aaron Donald because we know he's not trying to do anything intentional, but that time, just a little too late for the officials' liking.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Watson. And the Donald picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? He'll look to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
They go up the middle with Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think
under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Alton Robinson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 18, Pioneer. 79 Broncos.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's got Higbee complete right side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
19 Lions. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll set up a throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Come on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Cup 19, Cup 19, Mustang 19, 19 tight, 19 tight. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Back to throw again. And this one's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter. Game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
7 Pirates, 60 Mavericks, 6 Warriors, 70.
On third down, here's a run by Akers. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third. Back now in Los Angeles as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the fourth. Here comes the Rams punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Browns will take over, first and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Watson and the Browns now with a first and 10 at about the 32. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first three quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play. This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson sliding out of the pocket. And my goodness, another interception.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. So as the medical will step aside.
Ready? Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Ready?
They'll run on first down with Akers. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Viking 18. Pioneer. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And a throw right sideline is complete. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Rams are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And the Browns getting set to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because...
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. A give up the middle to Akers. And some room to maneuver. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
19 Lions, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, Dragon 60.
Back to throw here.
toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Mustang 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Warriors 70. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready, ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Automatic first down.
Ready.
Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty.
Hey, check that. Check that. Street. Street. Go.
On the handoff, it's Akers. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Now back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Let's go. 18, Pioneer. 79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Cleveland offense making their way out. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total.
And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and he's able to get it to the 41-yard.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
18 Rattler. Dragon 60. Cup 19. Cup Mustang 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 22.
Come on, come on.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 7 Pirates, 69.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. His throw incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, Buffalo 18. Trap 60, trap 60.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Okay, great. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Akers diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm. And
now here's another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 9.
Panther 11, Panther 11, 18, Pioneer, 79 Broncos, 19 Lions. Go!
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going right side here, and that's complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Watson now to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now it's Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking for and finding Akers on the crossing route. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant